Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia. We are once again cleaning through all the different activities before we go on to the plot stuff. There's a new thing in the entry hall there. That is for sure our special day with Tohsaka. So you know what? Let's do that with someone. We can go with Tohsaka to the pool. Look at all these options actually. Let's do this. Tohsaka and I made a promise to go to the pool together. It's true that my aim is now to see her in her swimsuit rather than play in the water, but that doesn't change the fact that we're going to the pool. It's a nice day out, and it's not like I've got anything to lose, so here goes. Oh man, he's so excited.
Tohsaka, ちょっといいか?
Emiya-kun? いいわよ.
Tohsaka's room is as disorganized as ever. Drug paraphernalia litters the floor. I just started talking to her without setting the mood or anything, but with Tohsaka it's better to be straightforward. If I'm roundabout and asking her, she'll probably make unreasonable demands on me again.
やってきたのは他でもない。Tohsaka, プールの約束覚えてるか?
シンとのワクワクザブーンのこと?
She goes speechless for about 5 seconds. It seems like she's recalling all the things we talked about at that time. The worst event in the game.
So.
I hated that one. It was just so stupid.
わざわざ自分から来たってことは、覚悟はできたってことかしら、エミヤ君。
覚悟か。まあ、それなりには。
Seeing as it has come to this, I know I won't be able to face her at the pool with only half-hearted determination. Of course, the desire to see Tohsaka half-naked is an ample source of resolve. Wow, he's really upfront about this stuff in this, which is weird because he's normally not.
ならいいけど、エミヤ君こそ水着なんて持ってるの？一緒にいるのが学園指定の競泳用だっていうのはちょっと嫌よ。
ちゃんと用意してある。Tohsakaの方こそうちのやつじゃないだろう。
Oh, buddy, that's a... Whoa. You're gonna destroy... her reaction's gonna be interesting.
それじゃあご不満?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess she's not a, not a Sakura, so...
いや、そりゃこっちが不満というよりは、Tohsakaの方が不満というか、難しいというか。
A school swimsuit would be no fun at all. I mean, that in itself is fine, since it does bring out the body's curves splendidly, but wouldn't one wear something more brilliant and showy for water leisure? Wait, but that navy blue one certainly has its charms. After all, simple is best, like the beauty of an unspoiled wildflower, right? Boy, you're putting more thought into this than it needs.
なるほど。そういうことなら俺は別に。
If Tohsaka's fine with it, there's nothing wrong with the school swimsuit.
ごめん、今の冗談だったんだけど。
Well, now you got my hopes up.
どうしたのよ、エミヤ君。いつもならやめろって慌てふためくのに変に懐深かったりして。っていうか、さっきから変よ、すごく。落ち着いているようで落ち着いていない。
Maybe so. I'm going to the pool. Tohsaka. I prepared myself for this, but there's no way I wouldn't be nervous at all. And now I'm thinking about what she'd look like in her swimsuit even while I'm talking to her. Not good. I'm getting anxious over nothing. Calm down. We're just going to a local indoor swimming pool. It's not as if it's a fight to the death.
よし、なんとか落ち着いた。
But there will be a rush of blood, am I right, fellas? Ho ho!
とにかくお互い水着の用意はできてるんだな。なら待ったなしだ。今日これからプールに行こう。約束通り、Tohsakaの水着を見せてくれ。
I mentioned it again, and boy, this time she blushes. For some reason, Tohsaka gulps and says,
いいわ、望むところよ。挑まれたからには答えなくちゃ。Tohsakaの治れだし。けど、
なんだよ。
私の話、ちゃんと覚えてる？エミヤ君。
We have to follow her every whim.
このデートは10日交換。私の水着姿を見せる代わりに、エミヤ君は私の言うことを必ず聞くのよ。それでも、私の水着が見たい？
見たいってば。それを覚悟で誘いに来たんだから。
Isn't she the one who asked me if I was prepared in the first place?
わかってるわ。確認しただけ。いいわ。 約束だからね。後でどんなに後悔しても聞いてあげないんだから。
Boy, she is real tsundere today, huh? And with that, she chases me from the room. Tohsaka needs to get ready, so we'll meet by the doorway in half an hour. And that's how I set out that promise into motion. You never know what might happen after all. Better sooner than later.
それじゃあ出かけてくるから、留守番よろしく。
みんな、お土産は期待しててね。
Souvenirs from the waterpark? What?
いや、行くのは信徒だし、
Yeah.
あんまり洒落たお土産は無理じゃな
We're
いか。
just going to the town, like over the bridge.
嘘嘘、冗談だってば。
Oh.
ちょっと気分出しただけ。
Alright. And so, that pent-up cheerfulness gradually simmered down to a self-conscious silence. I expected nothing more from myself, but I didn't think Tohsaka would be so quiet.
じゃあ行こうか。ケンはもらい物のがあるから。
ああ、そうなの？得したわね。
What's this? Something's off. Tohsaka's being unusually meek.
見えてきたわね。ワクワクザブー。情けない。今になって気にしだすなんて。
You know, I can hear you.
何か言ったか、トーサカ。
別に初めて行く場所だから面白ければいいなって。そういうエミヤ君は楽しそうね。
I just love water parks. I guess Tohsaka isn't interested in Waku Waku Splash at all right now. But then she seems to mull it over for a second, turns back to me, to face me, and gets fired up.
よし、行きましょう。シロ、覚悟はいいわね。
いいよ。できてるって、初めから。
それじゃあ行くわよ。着替えたら首を洗って待っていなさい。
With that, Tohsaka marches into Waku Waku Splash. Her bravado makes me feel like I'm watching a tank rolling off to battle. That makes me the combat medic, following behind leisurely.
それじゃあ15分後、プールサイドで。
I split up with Tohsaka at the locker rooms, get changed quickly, and check myself in the mirror before heading through the gate. Make sure that fly is zipped up, my man. You don't want any accidents. You couldn't possibly expect the hot August sun in the middle of autumn. Oh. A blazing, blinding light greets the attending couples.
すごいな。本当にこんなのを作ってたんだ。
Azure sparkling as far as the eye can see. As far as I can tell, the ad looked fake, but I'm honestly surprised.
納得。こりゃ10月でも客が来るはずだ。
After all, it's like a tropical dome here. If they went this far to recreate the atmosphere of fun in the sun, I think anyone would want to relive their summer memories here.
よし。
Pull out a beach chair to wait for Tohsaka. Compared to guys, girls take a long time to change. Don't know why. Tohsaka's swimsuit, huh? I really want to see it, but maybe I should think about what absurd conditions she's gonna lay on me. Can't get careless. On top of the amusement she gets out of humiliating me, her years of experience also give her an advantage. Well, whatever. No need to overthink things. For now, I'll just wait for her to come out. With her style and figure, Tohsaka would definitely draw attention in public. With that much commotion, there's no way she could sneak up on... Oh, that was cute. Just now, I think I glimpsed a Teru Teru Bozu doll in the corner of my eye. I get that reference. Those are the little hanging, little hanging weathermen that you see in, Mega Man 7 there.
だよな。
There's no mistake. That white figure fluttering over there is Tohsaka. It's rather odd for a swimsuit.
おい、トーサカって逃げるな。
Tohsaka stops at my call and reluctantly shuffles over.
大声出さないでよ。誰か知り合いがいたら困るじゃない。
They'll forget at the end of the cycle anyways.
何を今さら。トーサカなら遠目でもすぐにわかる。で、それはなんだ。
Tohsaka is standing in front of me, covered in a white bath towel. It's like she's wearing a poncho. Don't tell me that's her swimsuit.
見てわからない？
わかると思う。 ズバリそれは我が家のバスタオルだ。
ああ、これはちょっとエミヤくんの借りたから。
That much is obvious. But it's not where the towel came from that I'm wondering about. I want to know what's under it.
トサカ、約束通り今日こそはトサカの水着姿を見せてもらうぞ。
She's getting nervous.
こっちだってそのつもりよ。でもね、シロ、お互いフェアに行きましょう。
Fairly? Hiding behind a towel isn't fair to begin with. She likes using that word. I do not think she knows what it means.
フェア？それはどういう？
だっていきなり私の水着姿を見たら交換条件を無条件で飲むってこ
Oh
と
my
になるじゃな
god,
い。
she's using it as a gambit against us.
エミヤ君にも判断する機会はあってしかるべきよ。
なるほど。そういうことか。
Maybe that's Tohsaka's way of being nice. I thought she was just being random, but it turns out she's actually giving me one last chance to back out.
もし俺が飲まなかったらどうするんだよ、トサカ。
それはあなたが気にしないでもいい事柄よ。じゃあ契約開始ね。私からエミヤ君への条件は
Hold my breath, listening intently.
今日一日私の命令に絶対服従。
Oh, wait, that's it?
いいぞ。実にお安いご用だ。
絶対服従よ。絶対服従。サーバントよ、小松会よ、召使いよ。あなたちゃんと分かってるの？
Yeah, it's fine.
わかってるってば。そんなの今までと似たようなもんじゃないか。
I'm the whipped one. It's not much of a bargaining point if you ask me, but if that's all she wants, I'll gladly take it. Here I was afraid she was going to make impossible requests or otherwise trap me in those evil genius schemes I know her all too well for. Nope, sometimes it's nice to be wrong.
言われてみればそうね。せっかくの水着の条件ならもっとひねりを加えた方が。
いや、ひねらなくていい。で、どうする？俺の方にトサカが保険をかけたいなら制約でも契約でもするけど。
A man brings out a self-Gia scroll.
そこまですることはないわよ。約束したらシロは逆らわないんだから。
She knows me well. Now it's a fair exchange, which means it's Tohsaka's turn. This is awkward. I feel like I'm on the verge of realizing a great accomplishment, but I can't make the last step. But at this rate, Tohsaka will definitely get angry. I can't prove it, but I trust my instincts on this. I clear my throat once. She's being uncharacteristically timid. You can cut the tension with a knife, but I have to say something.
じゃあ契約成立だな。なんだ。俺早くトサカの水着姿が見たいんだけど。
What if her obedience thing is like, okay, now you have to wear a blindfold the whole time? She wouldn't do that. My throat goes dry like I've swallowed dry ice. Wait, that would kill me. Yeah, it would. As if it were actually summer, the sounds of splashing waves are unbelievably loud.
バカ。
Aww. And, that's cute. The white towel falls away. Dazzling bright red. A supple body wrapped in crimson. Like lemon in tea, like birds in the sky. Like salt and pepper near a fry pan. The swimsuit hugs Tohsaka Rin, just like it was meant to be. Crap, I'm blushing from all the stimulation. To be honest, I've always suspected that people like me are less interested in the opposite sex than they should be. But let me just say, I've been proven wrong about all that right here. Right here! He's like, yo, dang, females, though.
どう？これでご満足？シロ？
Loading comments. I need to hurry and regain my senses and lock up the animal within me.
なんとか言いなさいよ、あんた。ちょっと。
いや、待った。ごめん。
いきなり謝るのはなしよ。で、どうなの、シロ？
どうも何も、美味しいものは美味しいとしか言えないようにだな。もう、うまく言えないけど似合ってる。もったいないくらい似合ってる。
Tasty things are tasty, my man. What?
面白い表現ね。それって私が水着に？それとも水着が私にもったいないくらい？
Those are both loaded comments.
バカ、トサカが俺にもったいないくらいに決まってるだろう。
ありがとう。 けどそんなことないわよ、エミヤくん。あなたも十分立派だもの。
Wow, you're gonna break him.
そうね。女の子っぽく褒めるなら健康的なお色気ってところかしら。
She giggles happily. Wait, what's a hot build?
そりゃ体は鍛えてるけど
Yo, a lift. A good hedge.
今の遠坂相手なら筋肉より背が欲しい
If I was just 5 centimeters taller, then Tohsaka probably wouldn't be embarrassed to be seen with me.
大丈夫。その辺は今後の成長に期待させてもらうから。ありがとうね、シロ。
Isn't there a very specific reason why he won't keep growing? I don't know. I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's a part of this.
ありがとうってなんでさ
いいの、秘密よ。さあ、取引交渉はこれにて成立。覚悟なさい。ここから遊びまくるわよ。
And so, we went back to treating her like a princess as usual. It's summer. It might be October, but there's no doubt that this world is soaking in summertime. Set up in this all-weather indoor resort isn't enough to describe it. This room, this temperature is the essence of summer. Yeah, if you've never been to a water park in winter, it's so true. It's like you go in there and like the humidity and the heat and you're like, this is amazing. It's so good. I'm carrying a tray with tropical drinks. As for Tohsaka, is she tubing?
ちょっとしたパラダイス気分ね。
She's tubing. She floats happily without a care in the world.
どうしたの、エミヤくん。難しい顔してるわよ。
How can you drink your drink in a tube? Don't get it in the water, we'll get kicked out.
なんでもないこれが約束なんだから
While Tohsaka relaxes, I'm playing butler. Standing here, patiently holding a tray in one hand must look particularly odd against the leisurely surroundings. Oh, that's pretty rough. As far as absolute obedience goes, this is well within my limits, but once I come to my senses, it's not like I'll have no regrets doing this at a neighborhood pool.
いいわね。あっちは新規臭くて気がめいってたから。
あっちってイギリスか
そう。霧のロンドンって言えばロマンチックだけど、基本的に冷涼必順なところよ。
Dang, out here insulting jolly old England? How are people gonna take that? Okay, but for real, I've been to London and I can absolutely kind of agree.
あれなら花の都パリにあった方がいいのにね。それがダメなら温泉があるとことか。
Don't go to Paris, though. If you've never heard about Paris syndrome, it's crazy. Apparently, the romanticized view of Paris from people in the world, but especially in Japan, is so like crazy that when they actually go to Paris and it's not as good as they believe it is, they get bad depression. So yeah, Paris syndrome, it's crazy.
なんだそりゃパリはともかく別府や草津の温泉保養地に魔術師が住んでるって絵にならないじゃない
鎌倉とかには分子に混じっていたって話よ。もっともおじい様の世代だけど。
Kamakura scholars. What century are we in again? Aside from Kiritsugu, Tohsaka, and the Mato, I don't know much about the other magi in this country. It's the first I've heard of them.
ともかくあっちの太陽の少なさを実感すればやっぱりバカンスも行きたくなるわよ。
Because Lord knows there's no sunlight in London except in the summer, and then all they do is complain about it. Look, it's the social media for years. Every summer, they always gets hot and they complain.
やっぱり夏はいいわね。こうしてのんびりしてるだけですごく気が楽になるわ。
It is the best season. She slowly floats up and down. Tohsaka seems to enjoy floating in the pool. The water is warm and the rhythm of the waves is soothing. Of course, I'm just standing in it.
シロ
なんだもっと沖まで漕ぎ出すか
そうじゃなくて向こうに一緒に行ったらね。
Oh?
休暇の間にこっちに戻ってくるのもいいけど、一緒に向こうの海に行きましょう。
The British beaches? Wouldn't they be like cold? I don't know.
海か。イギリスって海水浴場ある
Yeah,
のか
if they have them, I can't imagine them being like nice and tropical like this, honestly.
あるけど、砂浜の日光浴ばっかりで面白くないわよ。行くのなら南仏、コートダジュールかエーゲ海あたり。
There you go. Those are the
やっぱり
places
地
you
中
want to go
海
for
が
the
ゴージャス
warmth.
で花よね。
Tohsaka banters on. Vacation in the Mediterranean, huh? As lame as it is, I can't think of anything besides a blue ocean and a white beach. Being alone with Tohsaka, crap, I shouldn't imagine any further.
ずいぶん本格的だな。地中海ってどんな風なんだ？
それはもうきっと楽園みたいなところよ。
楽園ですか。赤日の姿は各夜
Oh?
ですね。
Oh-ho.
あの辺なら私も詳しいのです。クレタかミロス、パロスやナクソスですか？
Wait, what was that? That strange answer filled with emotion. Whoa! 10 out of 10. An amazing, beautiful woman, one that would turn heads. She's wearing a swimsuit and not wearing glasses, but she's...
ライダー。
こんにちは、シロ、リン。
Wow. Wow, that actually looks a lot like the outfit that, Jalter wears for the new summer event.
ここでお会いするとは奇遇です。
Ryder laughing and smiling in a swimsuit. Am I dreaming? I can even see her eyes, and I'm not turning into a chunk of rock.
ライダーメガネじゃない。どうしてここに？
いえ、私も骨休みに遊びに来ていただけです。リンやシロと同じように。
What a pure, wonderful smile. Oh, whenever she has free time, Ryder always seems engrossed in reading, so having her come to the pool is a bit unexpected.
お二人のお邪魔をする気はなかったのですが、私のこっちのことをお話ししていたようなので、つい口を挟んでしまいました。
I was gonna say, as soon as the Aegean Sea was brought up, or the Aegean Sea, I was like, well, we know some people who have opinions about that area.
いや、そうだったよな。いや、でも。
I observe Ryder's swimsuit as stealthily as I can. Seeing Tohsaka was enough to make my head blank already, but Ryder's no less competitive in that regard. But rather, the effect is different. Hiding an ideal female figure, an ideal adult female figure with such little material should be considered criminal.
何か私におかしなところがありますか？
Well, can we get an explanation of the glasses thing?
ない、全くない。完全だ。パーフェクト。
Translated into punch force equivalent, this one's coming in at around 1 ton.
そうですか。シロに褒めてもらえて自信が出ました。
Even if you ignore the swimsuit, having Ryder smile like this is rare. Being taken in by this sight is also a
い
given.
や、そうじゃなくて。ライダー、今日は一人か？
ええ、羽を伸ばしに来ただけです。リンとシロの監視のため私が尾行に来た。というのも面白そうですが、残念ながら今回は偶然です。
To tail us, I can only think of one person who would ask of that of Ryder.
さて、私はお邪魔でしょうから、あちらで泳いできます。お二人とも。
Look at her go!
エーゲのことが知りたいのでしたら、後ほど喜んで。
And without causing a single ripple, she disappears into the water, swimming away quickly. Her style is vaguely non-human-like, but also fitting. I'm just imagining her, like, wiggling like a snake in the water. As I keep looking in her direction, oh, she's not coming up. Yeah, Ryder swims like a sea serpent, vanishing swiftly into the
ちょ
water.
っと、エミヤくん。
Who? Huh? Floating in her swim ring. Tohsaka does not look happy.
いや、今ライダーがいてだな。
そうね、私もびっくりしたわ。まさか本当に知り合いに会うとは思ってなかったし。
ああ、すごかったな、ライダー。メガネしてなかったけど、石化の魔眼はどうしてんのかな？
ああ、それは大丈夫。
Oh, here we go.
あれは一生合わせ用にハードコンタクトも作ってみたんだけ
Oh,
ど、
okay, well, sounds good.
そんなことじゃなくて、 エミヤくん、さっきは随分とライダーに見とれていたようじゃない？
I was worried about her eyes. Those sharp eyes of hers, I'll have to tread carefully. Looks like she's well aware of what her butler's doing, even if he's behind her back.
そうよね。私もライダーったらすごいなって思ったし。もう呆れるやら羨ましいやら。
うい、
We.
ご理解いただけると幸いです。
That is a very butlery thing to say. Still in absolute obedience mode, I reply butler-like.
じゃあライダーのどこを最初に見た？
はて、どこと申されますと？
I'm losing my composure under the pressure of my Tohsaka's relentless interrogation. The spot I looked at first is meant to be the part I'm most fascinated with in all likelihood. It's really a difficult question.
いやね、エミヤくんと同じところ見てたのかなって興味があってさ。
それはもう、はい。
If I lie, she'll definitely find out. It's only natural for a guy. So of course the very first thing I saw was... Yep.
顔が赤いわよ、エミヤくんったら。
Yep, he's honest.
そりゃ赤面もする。大体な、なんだ。
A pool is that sort of place. It's rude not to be fascinated by a woman's body.
お、ちゃんと正直に答えたよね。えらいえらい。
お褒めいただきありがたくって。そういう遠坂はどこなんだよ。
素人同じかな。
To be fair, we all would. She splashes and kicks her feet. I wonder, is she sulking?
あそこまで立派だとね、やっぱり負い目は感じちゃうわけ。それにライダーは全体があれでしょ？
Parts that should be out go out. The parts that should be in go in. The parts that should be long stretch out longer. A truly perfect body. I guess it's sort of how I feel about Archer or Lancer's height.
せっかく気合を入れてエミヤくんをあっと言わせようと思ったのにね。ま、ライダーじゃ仕方ないけど、相変わらずここ一番はケチがつくみたい。
That is Tohsaka's MO. It's been like that in many things between the first and second game here. She
そう
sighs.
か？どっちが上かで言えば、俺は遠坂の方が可愛いけど。
I try to get her to acknowledge the fact herself. Damn. I said it without thinking, and now I'm blushing at my own frankness.
あのな、遠坂。
I call out to break the unbearable silence. Lending a hand when their master's at a loss is the duty of a butler.
ライダーは確かに綺麗だったけど、最初に見た遠坂の水着姿ほどじゃなかった。
らしくもないお世辞ね。
お世辞じゃないぞ。そんな器用なことできるか。
That's right. Clumsiness, in its own way, knows when it's time to set things right.
いいか、どんなにライダーの水着姿が綺麗でもな、見ても実感が湧かないというか感心するだけだ。なんだ、ほら、ライダーには悪いんだが、富士山を見たりナイアガラの滝を見たりする感じ。
Alright, okay.
そうね。なんとなく言いたいことはわかるわ。
It's stupid, but she accepts it.
だろ？けど遠坂を見たときは素直に嬉しかった。胸やスタイルも勝つとか負けるとかじゃなくて、すごく遠坂らしくてうまい表現がないんだが。
I nervously stir the water with my waist. Tohsaka's also watching me attentively as she floats.
ぶしつけに言うと、俺遠坂を見て興奮してるんだなって実感した。
こんなところで何言い出すのよ。もう。
This is embarrassing for me. Can't she put up with it for a bit? Wait, why am I seriously elaborating on this?
直接的な意味じゃないぞ。とにかく遠坂は十分魅力的で、今も本当はドキドキしてて、ライダーのことは気にならないってこと。あと今日時間過ぎるの早すぎ。もう午後になっちまう。
I can't stop by myself. I'm too embarrassed. I want to take this float and carry Tohsaka away with it somewhere.
待て、落ち着く。すぐ落ち着く。
That is improper for a butler. Ha, hoo. I take 2 deep breaths based on the the combo that I would use with Diddy Kong and Smash Bros. For Wii U. That's the
以
hoo-ha.
上執事からの本音だ。こっちはそんな感じだから遠坂に絶対服従でも文句はないし、それはそれで楽しい。
Sub-Shiro, Sub-Shiro. Serving someone I actually desire. There's a warm and fuzzy feeling of something like dominance emanating from it. Oh my god, my dude. I think you've absolutely awoken to Sub-Shiro, Sub-Shiro. I feel I have a lot to be embarrassed by in what I just said, but for now, I just clear my throat and assume my waiting position once more.
遠坂？
まあ私だって白をほっぽってどっか行けないじゃない。
Murmuring something odd, Tohsaka gets out of the float ring.
まだ手が焼けてしょうがないって言ったの。まあ悪いのはこっちだったんだけど。
Tohsaka shrugs with indifference. That seemed to be a reflection not on me, but on Tohsaka herself. And then...
遠坂？
いいからプールにいるんだもの。これぐらい普通でしょ。
Was this girl listening? I just confessed that I'm still excited, didn't I?
ああ、心拍数上がってる。本当に我慢してたんだ、エミヤくん。
そう言ってるだろ。なのでもうちょっと離れてください。
ダメ。それと今ので再認識しちゃった。エミヤくんはまだまだ未熟者で、そのおせっかい焼きはどうあっても私の仕事なんだって。こればっかりはライダーもセイバーも邪魔できない天職よね。
She smiles sweetly. Honestly, that smile alone fascinated me from the bottom of my heart.
まだまだ未熟者で悪かったですね。
I grumble in a butler voice. That's a butler voice?
ええ。悔しいなら私が取られて焦るようないい男に成長しなさい。その日を楽しみに待ってるわ。私のバトラーさん。
So, that is also a part of the right of absolute obedience. To think that a full-fledged magus should also be a gentleman. I had no idea. This might be a really valuable pool date.
さて、未来の話はおしまい。今日は今日のプールを楽しみましょう。ほら来て。あっちにウォータースライダーとかあるじゃない。まずはあれをやって、その後はビーチバレーまである。ライダー捕まえてバレーしましょう。バレー。
ヤッホー! She runs off
はい
merrily.
はい、お付き合いしましょう。もちろん。
As a butler, the option of disobedience does not cross my mind. I too shall enjoy this to my heart's content. After all, there are less than 5 hours to go until closing time. I'm sure the afternoon will go by in the blink of an eye, just as the morning did. Time is a crazy vacuum at a water park.
楽しんだ楽しんだ。
It will just fly by like nothing. It's wild. If you've never been, I distinctly remember going there for like 7 hours and it feeling like 1.
5万円か、遠坂。
I managed to keep up with Tohsaka's over-the-top nonsense. In the end, we played beach volleyball with some oddly familiar-looking tough guys. They were there again? I was told to make us win, though even if she says something like that, I'm pretty sure our opponents weren't even human.
遠坂も随分真剣に戦ってたな。
勝負事は何でも手を抜かないのが書くんだからね。でも高さが足りなかったわね。
To beat those two in height would take someone like Kazuki-sensei or the late priest Kodomine. And with Tohsaka trying to match the momentum while wearing a bikini, the onlookers got, very excited. To sum it up, we may have lost the game, but we won in style.
ああ、そうだ、遠坂。
どうしたの？下の商店街に行って買い物でもしてく用事があるの？
じゃなくて、俺の絶対服従の期限。
She's gonna say never.
どうする？
She's gonna say never. The deal I made with Tohsaka was for all of today. Returning from the pool, Tohsaka has long since changed back into her regular clothes. Seeing as we had already left the place, it wouldn't be at all odd for the time limit to have passed.
まだ続けるか。
Absolute obedience for all of today. Taken literally, it could continue until midnight. Besides, I feel like I don't ever want it to end. Wow. Wow. My man. Absolute sub.
じゃ、契約は完了。 これでいい？
He just gets down on the ground. No, my mistress, it must continue. As if to sever all ties, to not leave any regrets, Tohsaka states that definitively. Yeah, that's right. I agree.
よし。これから遠坂に反抗期の限りを尽くそう。
あら、シローもそんなお年頃なのね。よしよし。師匠が弟子の悩みはちゃんと聞いてあげるわよ。
なんも変わらないじゃないか。やっぱり。
ただいま。
今戻ったさ。疲れた。
お土産忘れたわね。
What would you get?
マカデミアンナッツとかハワイアンまんじゅうとかあったのに。
Yeah, that's fine.
そっか。それじゃ、それは次の機会ということで。
Cute. Cute, lovely little scene. Definitely a lot shorter than the one with Saber there. So again, we're just double checking before we start to go into anything big and important. We got a new here. Oh, it's Sakura in her room. Will it be her saying, "Hey senpai, we should go swimming"? Because I feel like that would be what she would want. Nothing special is happening. I guess I'll just go back to my room. Be nice to idle about in the living room and watch TV or something, but that wouldn't be nice to Saber and Ryder. Having no interest in either sports shows or travel programs, staying around would just be a burden on them.
あれ
The door is open. Is someone taking care of the cleaning for me? It's not like being discovered would be an issue, but... Sneaky, sneaky, silencing my footsteps. I approach the doorway. Since Saber and Ryder are both in the living room, the one that remains...
あ、ビンゴ。
She's staring at my desk. Wonder what she's been up to. Now would be a good time to return to the living room quietly, but I'm kind of bothered by the expression on her face.
さくら
Showing no signs of surprise, she turns to glare at me. As if it's her room that I've been peeking in, she looks obviously displeased.
いや、取り込み中ならまた後で。
Pardon me for intruding, a step back despite the fact that the room in question is my own. Being pressured by Sakura in that state of mind, though.
先輩、姉さんに脅されてるんですか？
Huh? Aren't you making too big of a deal out of it? Come on now, me being threatened by Tohsaka.
そうだよ。いつもそんなもんだけど。
It's like a constant looming threat.
嘘をつかないでください。だって先輩、わざわざ脅迫状を送りつけられてるじゃないですか。
Did she? You aren't listening, are you, Sakura-san? A threatening letter, though? I do seem to remember the piece of paper she's holding.
さくら、それ。
すみません。先輩のお部屋をお掃除していて、
Ruffling through my drawers,
空想
right?
に来てしまったんです。これ、姉さんの手紙ですよね。
Wait, what? Oh! Oh my god, I remember this. Yeah! Yeah, I forgot about this. Reading it now, it does sound perfectly threatening. After school, in the woods behind the archery dojo. I'm not angry about this morning, so you better come. If you don't, I will... I love the kill you crossed out. As you read it, you can't help but feel deathly omens starting to circle overhead.
そうか。それを見たんなら、さくらの誤解も当然だ。しかし、よく遠坂の手紙だって分かったな。
But who else would have a musuneko? Like, that's her whole shtick.
だってこの便箋、いえ、こんな手紙を書くのは冬岸博といえ姉さんしかいませんから。
Sisterly love that knows no bounds indeed. Player Mato Sakura, first yellow card.
怒っていないからって書いてありますけど、あの姉さんが怒っていなくてこんな手紙を書くはずはありません。
さすがさくら、よく分かってる。
それに殺すって、これが脅迫状じゃなくてなんだって言うんですか？
Well, it is crossed out though, but it definitely would be bad if someone took it literally.
いくら姉さんでも許せません。先輩は私が守ります。これって正当防衛で過剰防衛にはなりませんよね。
Sakura mutters, all riled up. If I don't clear up this misunderstanding, the consequences will be dire.
いや、大丈夫だぞ、さくら。俺は脅されてないし、遠坂が本気でこんな手紙書くわけないだろう。
嘘です。先輩、嘘をつかないでください。
Instant reply. That would be the second yellow card. In other words, pretty much a red card
い
already.
や、そうじゃなくてだな。いいから落ち着くんだ、さくら。遠坂は言動がひねくれてるからさ。あいつっていつもオーバーじゃないか。
Ah, looks like she remembered something. Her anger is subsiding.
そうですね。
それにな、それをもらったのってずいぶん前の話なんだ。もうどうでもいいものだからガラクタに混じってたんだよ。
はあ。でも先輩、本当に大丈夫だったんですか？
ちゃんと手紙の指示に従ったからな。ということにしておいてほしい。もう一度こんなのをもらうのはごめんだ。
A letter written with a ruler, made from newspaper scraps, or a printout that looks like it's been copied about 20 times. Don't want any of those.
すみません先輩。ちょっと動転しちゃいました。
無理もない。普通はびっくりする。
でもこれ脅迫状じゃなかったら姉さんからのそのラブレターなんでしょうか？
No. No. It's closer to a threat than the other thing. I'm speechless. Normally, love letters and threatening letters are 180, or rather 540-degree opposites of each other. Why would Sakura say that?
さくら、それは論理が飛躍しすぎてはいないだろうか。
だってですよ先輩。姉さんが怒ってないから先輩と二人っきりで会いたいって。
You were way closer the first
相
time.
手のお誘いは普通ラブレターって言いませんか？
Wow, you have very warped perception of what a love letter is.
言わない。来なかったら殺すって書くラブレターなんかこの世のどこにもない。
Actually, wait, that's kind of on brand for you. Rather, it shouldn't exist in the first place.
姉さんなら書きますし、あります。
An iron bond so strong it's terrifying. The sisters that truly understand each other.
先輩だって取っておいたんだし、どう考えてもラブレターじゃないですか。
No, you were way closer the first time.
いいなあ。私も先輩にラブレターを書けばよかったかな。
Also, I can hear you. That was a sudden turn from hyper excited to warm and fuzzy just now.
ああ、いや、なんだ。そんなことでいいならいくらでも受け取るぞ、俺。
Maybe it's the atmosphere, but I've just said something way out of character. Conversation coming to an abrupt end, we stare at each other, blushing and embarrassed.
本当ですか？
まあ、何か約束があったりしたらくれるとありがたいかなとか。
Words escape me. Finding it hard to look at each other straight, we both become aware of the fact that we're alone in the room. The subject, I gotta change the subject.
掃除してたんだよな、さくら。
そうでした。じゃあ続きを。
ああ、俺も手伝う。
Amidst the confusion, the priorities got mixed up in my head. Well, whatever. No swimming. Well, we'll see. With this and that, the cleaning is about halfway done.
先輩、何か見つけましたか？
ああ、いや、チケットだ。
Oh, well, here we go.
英語かな。
The fact that they're here means that the screening is long since over, probably. Wait, these are actually admission tickets.
ワクワクザ
Oh, here we go.
無料
There we go.
体験？
I was waiting.
シントのプールだ。きっと藤姉がもらってきたんだな。
It's nice of her to bring them, but leaving them in a place like this isn't. Had it been the summer, we would have actually used them. What a waste.
あのプールですよね。年中無休で全天候型のウォーターリゾートって。
Completely forgot about the fact that he just went there.
ああ、そういえば
I know
そう
it's
だったっ
because it
け。
can be out of our order. An everlasting summer with neither autumn nor winter. That was their sales pitch, I think. Which means we go there even now.
まだ有効期限は切れてないな。そういえば今年の夏は海に行かなかったし。さくら、水着はすぐ用意できるか？
はい。ちょうどこの間、なんでか新調しましたけど。
Oh yeah, they did go shopping with Saber or something. And I've yet to see Soccer in a swimsuit, so here's...
さくら、今度ここに行かないか。ただけもあることだし。
本当ですか？
休みの日に時間があるなら。ここで見つかったのも何かの縁だろうし。
はい、喜んでご一緒させていただきます。
よし、決まり。こういう申し込みこそラブレターにすればよかったな。
Dang, smooth. Even just saying that now.
でも直接誘ってもらえる方が嬉しいです。
うん、そうか。
Alright then, now that the date is promised, Sakura's swimsuit. Really looking forward to it.
先輩、お掃除の続きしませんか？
そうだな。
Dang, well, there we go with that. Made a promise to go to the pool with Sakura. Nice, nice, nice. We will check that out definitely later. Call it a day. Alright. Nothing here. Go to the afternoon. We got something important at the temple, but yeah, let's do this. Oh, we actually have a new one here too. What's up with you at the temple gates? I climbed towards the temple gate. Actually, I've always been impressed by the fact that Issei and Kazuki-sensei climb up and down these stone steps every day. Well, temple monks are said to be generally good walkers. No wonder. On top of a mountain would certainly give your legs a good workout. I strained my eyes. I never thought I'd see this red silhouette here.
あら、エミヤくん、竜道くんと遊んでたの？
Were you?
そういう父さんこそアウェイによく来るな。
We exchange appropriate greetings.
大げさね。アウェイなんてサッカーじゃあるまいし。
ここは一世の本拠地だぞ。あいつは常日頃は遠坂に歯が立たないけど、ここなら監修は一世の味方になる。
The temple is Issei's family home. Kazuki-sensei and Castor are there too. Castor and Issei may not get along well, but Tohsaka is still their common enemy.
魔術師が敵の本拠地に乗り込むのは圧倒的な不利と死を覚悟してってことね。うん、白を教えている甲斐があったわね。
Well done, Tohsaka nods.
でもまあ、割と当たってるかな。竜道くんだけじゃなくて、ここの一族にも好かれてないみたいなのよね。父さんやおじいさまもこのお寺の宗は不得意だったらしいわ。
それはそういうものじゃないのか？
Magus family remaining on good terms with generation after generation of head monks would be unusual.
彼との腐れ縁は穂村原以前からだけど、もしかして生まれる前からの宿命の対決だったのかしらね。
そういう忌まわしい因縁はお前の代で終わりにしてやれ。
I give a warning to Tohsaka, who looks to be getting more and more serious about her rival. If the Tohsaka vs. Ryudo feud does become a family affair passed on through generations, I might just be able to try to get a head start now.
それに遠坂に神社仏閣っていうのも珍しいなって。遠坂って神道の教会の神道じゃなかったか？
Also the fact that you have a giant cross on your chest at almost all times.
それは誤解よ、エミヤくん。確かに私の兄弟子は神父なんかやってたけど、あれが神様の代理人になれると分かった時点で、あの教会に礼拝に行こうとは毛頭思わなかったわよ。
I see. Tosaka's house is completely Western style, and so is her lifestyle. Moreover, since she'll even be studying abroad after graduation, I never even thought religion might be different. If someone like Kotomine was a priest, then yeah, I doubt she would enter the faith. Even I'd be hesitant about it.
確かにこの家業はどの宗教、宗派にも受け入れられないけ
You're
ど、
actually wearing a
ことさらに
cross.
無宗教ですなんて主張して回るのも周囲の疑惑の目を招くだけよ。
That is true. The worst thing you can tell someone is proudly I'm an atheist, because it's just like, why? Okay. Are you gonna make that part of your identity? Because it's kind of annoying if you make that your identity. You know? Just like any religion, I'd say. If you make it so much of your identity that you bring it up all the time, that's fine. Religion's like a butthole. You have it. Some people don't.
目立たないのが一番。
Sorry. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be, you know, you keep it to yourself. But Okay, that's fine.
幸いこの国ではどの宗教の信徒のふりもしやすいし、あえてそこに目くじらを立てる人はいないから。
Well, nowadays. Don't. Let's not talk about what happened to that other Shiro, you know? Hey, linking up Let's Plays and Let's Watches. Because almost everyone in Japan would just visit a shrine on New Year's, pay respects during Bon and Higan, yet also celebrate Christmas with KFC!
もっとも、時々こっちの正体を察する霊感や法力の強い宗教者がいるから、油断は禁物よ。
わかった、気をつける。でも、Tohsakaにお寺な。
Come to think of it, Tohsaka being here is all sorts of wrong. The serene and tranquil look might be more suitable for Sakura or Saber, though.
まだ文句がありそうじゃないのよ、シロ。
それはまあ仕方ないじゃないか。
こう見えても私、年末年始には巫女さんやってたりするのよ。
We do get to see that on the Emma menu there. Eh? Tohsaka, Shrine Maiden? It's the first I've heard of it.
この竜道寺でか？
それはなかなか冗談がきついわね。竜道くんが私の巫女姿を見たら、不浄なる女怪が神域を犯しているとか大騒ぎになるわよ。もちろん市内の別の神社でね。
That's a relief. But why a Shrine Maiden?
Tohsakaの一族に関係があって、決まって一族から誰かを巫女さんとして送らなきゃいけない。そんなしきたりでもあるのか？
カモの西宮みたいね、そう言われると。いやー、単なる年末年始の割のいいアルバイトよ。経験者優遇だから。
It's just a job? That's weird. I was expecting some grand backstory, so I was a bit crestfallen. It's true, though. Issei did tell me that almost all the shrine maidens you see around New Year's are part-timers. You can just become a part-timer for that? That seems a bit strange, but alright.
そういうわけで、私に自社仏閣は不得意でも何でもないってこと。
へえ、バイトか。いろいろTohsakaも大変なんだな。
I just blurted it out without thinking. I didn't really mean anything by it, but I think I just saw Tohsaka's eyebrow twitch.
まだフルタイムのバイトを入れなくてもなんとかなるからね。シローもしてみる？年始の神社のバイト。
俺が？
That light blue Shinto priest Hakama getup, huh? It's not that far from the archery club uniform, so it wouldn't be that weird to wear. In fact, if anything.
どっちかというと、ジャンパー羽織って人参振って、参詣客の警備誘導をやってる方が似合う気がする。
確かにそっちの方がいいかもしれないわね。それはともかく、この山は私にとっても無視できない管理地だから、時々見回りには来ているのよ。
Finally, she tells me the reason for her visit. As she says, this is an important site in the ley line, so Tohsaka wouldn't be able to neglect it just because there's a temple built on top.
なるほど。ついでにお参りはどうだ？
本堂に用はないわ。ちょっと裏の池と地下空洞までね。シロはどうするの？
She's invited me to go with her. But if I do go, I think I'd be a hindrance. I shake my head and Tohsaka doesn't seem to mind.
そう。じゃあばったり山中で竜道くんと出会わないように表で牽制しておいてね。
まあ一星とばったり会ったらそうなるけど。
Tohsaka passes under the mountain gate with a bitter smile. Before crossing the ground, she looks back at me.
私の巫女姿見てみたい？
I mean, I have.
正直に言って興味が。
I like that. I like that.
なら楽しみにしておきなさい。
Giving a smile that fills me with anticipation, Tohsaka leaves. Tohsaka's shrine maiden clothes. I'm definitely interested. Yep. That's the thing. I'm a big fan of traditional Japanese, outfits for cosplay and all that. Anyways, we're restarting the cycle. Because we're gonna actually go and check out, though, not the extra. We're gonna get a special. Let's see if I'm sure we have a few new Emmas. At least one. It's her in a swimsuit. Oh, and her in that sprite there.
はい、レアエマよ。次行きましょ
That's it?
おや、自分だけそのような無法はまかり通るまい。簡潔に解説しよう。彼女の名はTohsaka凛。 左がとあるエピソード用に書き下ろされた新規ポーズ。温水洗浄便座に腰を抜かしたリンだ。開発コードは温水洗浄便座に腰を抜かしたリン。より深く胸に刻み込むならば、トーサカオンザウォシュレットと。
Wow. Because that's a great pun. Toto is the name of the bidet. That's amazing.
水着の解説をしなさいよ。
わかった。これが水着だ。赤い。
殺す殺す。
That's hilarious. I love how that is, like, because when I saw that sprite, I'm like, oh, I don't remember them using that one with the behind the back looking scared there. That's because it's literally only for her getting water up the butt. So that's hilarious. Let's check the eclipse thing. We do have, so you see it says new, but then you go there and it's not. So there's some stuff. There's some stuff we can't do. Let's go save and exit. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I went to go save and title. Well, that's okay. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia, where let's get a move on with the plot and also go swimming with Sakura. We'll see you then, guys. Ciao.